elevated levels of turbulence. You for flying Orichalco's Airlines. If you look out the window, you'll see one of the many potholes in Season 4. Oh, sorry, that's Grand Canyon.
Hey, bro, I think the pilot might be evil.
If I close my eyes and pretend real hard, it's like I'm flying on a dragon.
This time on Yu-Gi-Oh!
You're welcome, foot fetish fans.
Man alive, this desert is rough. If only we still had those other two slaves with us.
You mean Joey and Tristan?
I don't bother to learn the names of my slaves, Taya. It only makes it harder to treat them with maximum disdain.
Pharaoh, those aren't slaves. Those are your friends.
Then why are they so weak and useless and only ever stand around saying how great I am?
Do you think I'm a slave?
Taya, of course not.
Okay, good, because
Clearly you are a handmaiden. There's a big difference.
I can't believe I showed you my feet.
Oh man, that snake don't look too happy to see us. What are we gonna do, Tristan?
If only our master, the Pharaoh, were here. He'd know what to do.
Master?
Yeah, you know, 'cause we're his slaves.
When did that happen?
I signed our lives away in Season 1.
Great, and we're gonna die as slaves by getting attacked by a snake.
Actually, he says his name is Cornelius Jr., and he just wants to play basketball like his father always wanted him to.
You can talk to snakes?
Do you know anything about me?
Hey bro, are you sure it's safe for us to fly straight into that weird weather phenomenon?
Don't worry, Mokuba. Kaiba Corp is part... We got one. You're a shoo-in.
I couldn't like get up because like my back was killing me. Yeah, I'm like me, old. No, 16, 17.
No, seems kind of like you're goading me. Trust me, out of all the bad guy duelists I've ever faced, you are definitely the most likely to wipe the floor with me. All right then, I end my turn. Bang of Critias, merge with my blue eyes to form Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. I should probably mention, Alistair, you weren't even close to beating me. But you said you were most likely to win. That's right. All my other opponents have had a 0% chance of beating me. You had 0.1. But it was a big 0.1%. Huge, really. Be proud of that. Now, Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, destroy all three of his monsters! We seem to be experiencing elevated levels of turbulence. In an emergency situation, parachutes are available for $500 a head. In case of a water landing, typical airline rewards club members may use those passengers not in the rewards program as flotation devices.
Alistair, are you all right?
Mikey, is that really you? It is, Mikey. We've been reunited. And it's all thanks to the power of the Oracle.
Yeah, he's dead. Dibs on his crappy broken stuff.
We're going to be the crappy broken stuff if we don't safely land this plane. Not even Microsoft Flight Simulator prepared me for this. This is just like that one recurring dream I have. Except in the dream, I've always saved at the last second by magical dragons, and it's the best day of my... Oh my god, yes, it's actually happening! Taya, do you see what I'm seeing? Yes! Yes!
That depends. Do you see 3 legendary dragons helping a plane land while Seto Kaiba has what sounds like the biggest orgasm of his life?
Yes! Okay, good, so I wasn't imagining that. Yes!
Look, it's Joey and Tristan.
Oh, hey guys. I guess we found each other.
Weren't we all in the middle of the desert like 5 minutes ago?
A plane just landed exactly where we all were with the help of 3 legendary dragons, and that is the plot hole you're focusing on?
Did you guys notice this episode had the exact same ending as B-Movie?
Yes, Tristan, we all noticed. I am now a member of the Mile High Club. Why are you all looking at me like that? Kaiba, what do you think the Mile High Club is? Isn't it where you beat someone in a duel while you're on a plane? Actually, no, yes, you're right. That's exactly what that is. Mile High Club! Previously on Yu-Gi-Oh! I have made love to this man! Huh. I mean, I have played a card game with him. Oh, right. Mr. Kaiba, your company is now owned by darts. What's that now? Wait, didn't that character used to be a Nazi or something? Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. It was stupid. Then why are we doing any of this? This time, on Dungeon Dice Monsters.
I can't hear!
My company's been stolen for like the third time in a year. You'd think that after a while our stock would be affected by that, but it turns out no. Yeah, you're not a very good boss, are you? Take that back, Yugi. Name one of your employees. That's easy. Mokuba.
Yay! I'm an employee.
Okay, name another. Seto Kaiba. Mr. Kaiba, we have a team on the ground transmitting the images from the Atlantean ruins. We should have them in the next few minutes. Oh, right. The plot. Using this computer uplink, my men will have the Atlantean text to us in no time. Fascinating. With these modern computer devices, you can replicate any image you desire. Back in my day, I would be forced to command my slaves to chisel pictures into a nearby wall.
These days, most artists expect to get paid, Pharaoh.
I did pay them. In exposure.
Attention isn't the same as money.
No. I mean actual exposure. They'd be out there in the desert for hours just drawing for me. The sun is a cold and yet also very hot mistress. Triangulating the uplink. Atlantean text should reach you momentarily, Mr. Kaiba. Oh no! I'm being attacked! By bikers, apparently! By the patented petite patootie of Ptolemy! Those bikers are like everywhere, man!
Yeah, apparently darts will spare you from being wiped out with the rest of humanity if you have basic knowledge of how a motorcycle operates.
We have the images. Now we don't have to go to the museum ourselves.
Shouldn't we still go check to see if your guys are okay?
Nah.
I'm glad we're not going to Florida, because now our absurd near-death experience on that train has been rendered a completely unnecessary waste of our time.
I also am glad that we are not going to Florida, as it means that we are not going to Florida.
We're receiving the files now. Loading the images.
Wait, aren't you in a moving vehicle in the desert? How do you have internet?
Turns out Duke doesn't just transmit music when he talks. He also generates a powerful broadband signal.
I'm bringing 4G back. I'm afraid the quality of these images is much worse than I feared. Unless you clear them up, I can't read a thing. Dude, didn't you find these carvings yourself? Why don't you have any pictures of them? The field of archaeology moves so fast that I didn't have the time. So in other words, it's because you're old and technology scares you. Great. Are you one of those video games the kids are all raving about? Yes, Professor. I am a video game. Beep, boop, and such. We'll meet you guys at the pier.
Which pier?
You know, the pier.
What pier? Where?
I'm really not sure how I can be more specific than that.
Okay. Bye, Pharaoh.
Yes. Goodbye. You? Okay, does anyone know who the hell it was? That settles it, because they seem to know who I am. We have to go to Kaiba Corp. It's the only place we can enhance these images. Now, come on. Surely it's not the only place we can do that. Oh, like I'm sure any of you unemployed middle-class high school students has access to Adobe Photoshop.
I do.
Legally.
I mean, I know people who do.
Set course for Kaiba Corp's West Coast offices, conveniently located adjacent to everything else that's happening this season. Good thing San Francisco isn't known for having a multitude of piers, or this place might have been hard to find. Take Rex Raptor and Alistair to the nearest medical facility. I'm feeling generous. But sir, all local hospitals report they're too full due to an unusual number of monster attacks the world over. We have perfectly good medical equipment here that we could take them to a medical facility. I'm feeling generous. Yes, sir!
So are we just never going to talk about the fact that we left Weevil Underwood's body in the middle of the desert? No remorse for that whatsoever? Okay, then.
Now that all the protagonists have arbitrarily united, it's time to go save my company from darts.
Let me come with you. I want to get that darts creep for what he did to my Yugi.
I'm sorry, Rebecca. What we must do is not something that can be undertaken easily. It is a dangerous task that will put our very souls to the test.
What are you going to do?
We are going to go get some photographs enhanced on a computer. It is our destiny.
I feel like that's something literally anyone could do.
And yet destiny chose me and Kaiba, and not you. So there, this isn't some kind of field trip, kid, but I guess you can tag along if you want.
I'm no kid.
Whatever you say, kid.
Don't call me a kid.
Hey, did anyone lose a kid? Because there's a kid here yelling at me in a kid voice about how much they love to be called a kid. Anybody? Okay, free kid right here. First come, first serve on the kid. Half price off kids in aisle 12.
Hey, Taya, let's go tell the police what's going on.
Tristan, what makes you think the police can help?
Taya, this is America. Everyone knows the justice system is super effective here.
Kaiba, where are we? A secret underground tunnel to my Kaiba Corp USA branch. This way we'll get inside undetected. Okay, but why are we sprinting? Because if I can't beat you in a card game, I can at least beat you in a race to the elevator. We'll call it a draw. Draw my ass, Yugi. Okay, fetch me a pen and paper and I'll draw a straight line on it.
And so then after our friend lost his soul to a super buff guy who'd spent half his life living on a deserted island, we all decided to go to Florida. You see, there's a museum there where all of Professor Hawkins' research is. And the only way we could access it was by taking a train all the way to the East Coast.
Why didn't you just get someone to email the stuff to you?
Are you suggesting that there are massive plot holes in Taya's story?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's exciting, but when you really examine any part of her story for more than a minute, it all kinda just falls apart.
Okay, but wait, I'm almost at the part where we met two ghosts in the middle of the Californian desert who just happened to be related to the guy we're fighting. Oh god, you're right, it's all just bullshit, isn't it?
So, can I add you on Duel Links? Sure, just text me your friend code and I'll add you later. Okay, what's your number? I gave it to you during Battle City. You took out your phone and you made a big deal about saving my contact info. Right, yes. You're gonna have to give it to me again. Did you seriously delete my... What the... Was that yet another friend of yours, Yugi? You seriously think that was one of my friends? It kinda looked like Joey. You know, it might have been Joey. Breaking stuff will fix it! If I'm right, we should be on floor 35, which is housewares and giant terrifying monstrosities that will eat your face!
Half-boy.
Rebecca, where are you?
Watching you guys. I've hacked into Kybercorp's mainframe and now I have access to all systems.
That is definitely what hacking looks like. A bunch of zeros and ones. This is so friggin' accurate.
So I could just push one little button and let you guys into the computer room, but you'd have to apologize for calling me a kid first.
Yugi, I think this kid is trying to ask us something, but unfortunately I don't speak kid, do you? I'm by a lot of things, but lingual is not one of them.
And I guess that's about as good as I'm gonna get. Opening the mainframe doors.
This giant computer is for some reason the only thing that can enhance photos, apparently. Computer, it'd be real nice if you could identify me.
Passive aggression detected. Douchey scowl acknowledged. Seto Kaiba identified. Welcome back, asshole.
Computer, reboot with backup system. See, look, all the screens went from red to blue. That means all the bad stuff in the computer is gone now. I know nothing about computers, but that sounds about right. These images from the museum are extremely high quality, so I had to bring them on the most futuristic storage hardware known to man. A 5.5-inch floppy disk. I'm an ancient Egyptian pharaoh, and even I feel old right now. Computer, analyze the Atlantean inscriptions and cross-reference with every known archaeological database. Or just draw the seal of Orichalcos on there, that works too.
What's it say, Gramps?
After its 10,000-year-long slumber, the Black Serpent will swallow the sun, and paradise will rule once more. It must be referring to Atlantis. By the come-hither glance of Cleopatra, Atlantis! It makes perfect sense. Wait, didn't we know about Atlantis this whole time? Isn't that why you guys wanted to check out the museum in the first place? How is this new information in any way? Kaiba, sometimes I just like to blow off steam by reacting to obvious statements that everyone already knew about as though they were massive plot twists. Why don't you give it a whirl? Okay, I guess that could be fun. Hang on. Insignia on the carvings. It's the same insignia used by the secret Illuminati-style organization that bought out my company. I thought Tots was the one who did that. And now I'm going to reveal who... Why don't you give it a whirl? Okay, I guess that could be fun. Hang on. that insignia on the carvings. It's the same insignia used by the secret Illuminati-style organization that bought out my company. I thought Dots was the one who did that. And now I'm going to reveal who is in charge of that organization. I mean, it's obviously going to be Dots. Oh no! Yugi! The man in charge of the organization that has taken over my company, it's Darts! I can't believe what a twist this is! Too much? Way too much. Oh no! We have to get out of here! Oh look, I won the race to the elevator. How did that happen? Confound your elaborate trickery, Kaiba! This is exactly why I never visit the American branch of my company. Are you frequently hunted by bloodthirsty monsters out here? If by monsters you mean shareholders, then yes. Hey Kaiba, want to reenact a scene from Back to the Future Part 2? I'd rather throw myself off the roof. Righto. Suck it, monsters that are not dragons! Thank God for Microsoft Flight Simulator! Damn you, Microsoft Flight Simulator! Darts, you might have taken control of my company and blown up one of my buildings, but you weren't able to stop us from enhancing some photographs. So who's laughing now? Kinda seems like he would. It's totally him, isn't it? I'm bringing 4G back. You other networks don't know how to act. Yeah. So if you're lonely and you wanna chat, yeah, just call Duke Devlin. There's an app for that. Yeah.
Previously on Friends.
Now we know where to find Darts. Let's just hope Wheeler doesn't do anything stupid like rush up to find him before we get back.
Hey guys, guess what I'm doing?
This time on Popular Friends spin-off Joey.
Joey, stop running! There are bikers everywhere. If they see you traveling on foot, they'll attack you for displaying weakness.
Hey, what is that? I am Brooklyn confused. It's like regular confusion, only more aggressive and in your face.
It's so slow and avoidable. Let's run away in a panic. Tristan noises.
Hey, watch it! Good thing I'm riding a motorcycle, the safest vehicle in the...
I guess it wasn't that safe after all.
Tristan, a man is dead.
So just play Monster Reborn.
Tristan!
What?
He's gotta be in the graveyard before we could do...
There are bikers everywhere. If they see you traveling on foot, they'll attack you for displaying weakness.
Hey, what is that? I am Brooklyn confused. It's like regular confusion, only more aggressive and in your face.
It's so slow and avoidable. Let's run away in a panic. Tristan noises.
Hey, watch it! Good thing I'm riding a motorcycle, the safest vehicle in the...
I guess it wasn't that safe after all.
Tristan, a man is dead.
So just play Monster Reborn.
Tristan!
What?
He's gotta be in the graveyard before we could do that.
Jeez, you're right. How insensitive of me.
Tristan noises! Screw this running crap. I'm gonna attack. My Brooklyn accent gives me super strength.
Joey, no!
It's fine, Tristan. It's gone.
But you had to steal my catchphrase to do it. Is nothing sacred to you?
Sorry to burst your bollocks, mates, but I've got a date with the attractive blonde. Leave my Valentine alone, you creep. I wasn't talking about mine. Nobody calls me attractive and gets away with it.
Joey, wait! He might have been talking about me.
It's a good thing that every character in this show knows how to write one of these for some reason.
No, Joey! I guess it's true what they say. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself playing card games on motorcycles.
Yugi, Seto, you're back. Are you guys okay?
We were attacked by monsters and then I crashed another plane. So, you know, pretty average Friday. Wait, didn't we used to have more people in our group?
Yeah, we used to hang out with Miho, but then the creators decided that one girl was enough.
No, not that. Someone else. Someone cheerful and friendly who was always there for me. What, like a pet dog or something?
You guys, Joey's gone.
Nailed it. Joey could be in serious danger. According to the local news, Darts has summoned an army of Orichalco soldiers the world over in order to harvest souls in preparation for the arrival of the Great Leviathan. Makes you wonder why he needs an army of bikers. He could have just done that the whole time. Let's go save Joey. I'll drive. Couldn't we just put up notices that say lost dog if found, call owner? Kaiba, get in the trailer. That is the single most offensive thing anyone has ever said to me.
I've got to admit, I'm impressed, Wheeler. I didn't reckon you'd be able to manage a bike without training wheels. Yeah, I know. I was surprised too. That's the first time motorcycles don't have training wheels. Obviously, I knew that. Do they? I suppose you'll be wanting to duel me on account of you deluding yourself into thinking you can make Mai like you again. Newsflash, Wankstain. She's way out of your league. Well, yeah, she's an adult woman and I'm in high school. But aside from that, what makes you think that she's in your league? You had to freaking brainwash her to even get her to talk to you. Now, here we go again. Look, Gov, we didn't brainwash your bird. She came to us of her own volition. What makes you think we had to hijack her mind to do that? I don't know, maybe the fact that your entire plan revolves around either brainwashing people or taking their souls? That tends to set off a few alarms. Well, if you fancy being Mai's white knight, then by all means. Let's do, dickhead. You got it, pal. And once I win, I'll prove that I was a better friend to Mai than you ever were. By not involving her in any of this and assuming she doesn't feel the way that she says she's feeling. Or a prick. I've never ridden in a trailer before, Seto. This is fun. We must never speak of this to anyone.
This looks like a job for Tristan Taylor, Demon Slayer.
Go, obnoxious kill-stealing guardian. That's a nice kill you got there. Be a shame if someone stole it.
Tristan, how the hell did you get separated from the group?
Beats me. A second ago I was with you, and then I was with Joey.
It's like you teleported or something.
Yeah, or something. They must never know my mutant power.
Okay, children, from now on, everybody uses the buddy system. When I say go, I want you all to choose a buddy and form an everlasting and inseparable bond with them till death do you part. Okay, go.
I picked Duke.
Oh, I wanted Duke.
I pick Yugi, but not the Yugi that isn't Yugi.
And I pick Kaiba. I don't need your stupid buddy system. Not when I have my own buddy with me at all times.
Tell him, bro.
I am, of course, talking about technology.
Oh.
With Kaiba Corp's advanced satellite tracking system, I know where all my buddies are at all times. How hard could it really be to find nobody? Nice one, Yugi. In fact, it was so nice that I'm just gonna take my satellite tracking system and leave without telling you where Joey is. Oh, come on, Kaiba. Let us use your expensive and highly invasive tech to find our stupid friend that you hate. Oh, but how could my software possibly match up to the efficiency of the buddy system? Later, pot of dweebs.
Can't believe he wouldn't let us use his billions of dollars worth of software.
What a dick. Have a gander at me first card. Sidekick Armorant. You just summoned a monster with 0 attack points. Now you look really dumb. What's your monster again? An alligator with a sword? Well then, seems like we have a classic case of the pot calling the kettle a twat. I don't think that's the... Activating my spell card, Armored Gravitation. This allows me to call up to 4 level 4 armor monsters to the field, constructing my very own suit of armor. Oh yeah? Well, my alligator has a sword. My robot suit allows me a bunch of advantages. For starters, my heads-up display gives me constant updates on what's happening in the duel.
Hello, Valen. You are currently dueling Joey Wheeler.
You see? It just told me that I'm dueling you. You mean you didn't know that already? It also tells me the likelihood of you attacking me on your next turn.
Probability of opponent attacking, 100%.
Why the heck would I attack you now that I know you made your last move assuming I would? Oh what, are you gonna let the odds tell you what to do? Since when has that ever worked? Valen's right. If I let the likelihood of success dictate my strategy, I wouldn't even have half the cards that are in my deck. I just gotta go all out and give it all I got, like always. Alligator sword! Attack his weakened life points directly! Sorry mate, you've activated my trap. Big bang blow, automatically destroying all monsters on the field. Oh man, if only I'd been given some kind of indication that it wouldn't have worked. What a muppet. Why are we just standing around? Joey's in danger. We gotta help him.
Tristan, you must chill. Rebecca is breaking into the Kaiba Corp satellite system as we speak. She's an expert hacker, so I'm sure she'll find Joey in no time.
1111111. Darn it. 111112. Darn it. 111113.
I don't care what she's doing. I refuse to chill.
But Tristan, you must chill.
Never! I suppose you'll be wondering why I signed on with Dots in his lot. Not really, but I'm guessing there's a 100% probability that you're gonna tell me anyway. Too right, mate. It were back in the day when I was just a little sprog. I swear, most of these words gotta be made up. I was dishing out loves at some bint church when I learned a valuable lesson.
Valen, remember, whatever happens, you mustn't become an evil little shithead.
All right, mate.
Yugioh! Sorry to interrupt. We're with the local yakuza, and we'll be using this church for one of our super violent video game style fight scenes later.
Please, Majima-san, last time you somehow used one of our crucifixes as a makeshift baseball bat and broke all of our stained glass windows, insisting you'd hit a home run.
Well, it beats the chico.
Try me on the size, you knob-gobbler.
Valen, you mustn't become an evil little shithead.
Me dad used to tell me I should always listen to random nuns. Unfortunately, it was kind of hard to hear what she was saying over the sounds of her church burning to the ground.
Root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out of the field.
I had to take it out on them. I had to become the one thing they always feared. An evil little shithead. They tried sending me to prison, but it turned out the prison was secretly owned by gods, who was using it as a testing ground to find duelists strong enough to use the seal of Orichalcos. Now, once I took the souls of all the other inmates, the man himself showed up to invite me to enlist in the army of the Orichalcos. At least I assume that's what he said. I won't lie, most of his language is lost on me. But hang on, surely you can't blame all of humanity for what a small group of criminals did to that church. Oh, I don't, eh? But you're with the Orichalcos. Surely you want to wipe everyone off the face of the earth, too. Sure I do, but it ain't because I think humanity's evil or something. That's ridiculous. Then why? Simple, mate. I just f***ing hate people. Now watch as I activate the seal of Orichalcos. I am mad at you for both activating the seal of Orichalcos and for having the most reasonable motive for being evil so far. Are you sure we're okay to just take one of these, bro?
Lookala, it's just a sports car. How much could it be? $20? Excuse me, do you have a receipt for this vehicle?
I don't know, do you have a receipt for that outfit? Because you should probably return it.
Sick burn, Mokuba.
Are you boys here with your parents? Preferably your rich parents?
We're our own rich parents. Show him, Seto.
There, that should cover it.
I hope you get the part of the game show host you're trying out for.
Sure hope they left me a nice tip. I don't know what this means.
You know what, bro? This sure beats taking the bus.
The hell is a bus?
Looks like my hardware just got upgraded to well hardware. Anyway, well hard is British for tough. Oh, okay. Man, Valen's armor look real dangerous. Good thing it's all a hologram. Jeez! Why did they even call them holograms? That didn't feel hollow at all. Fucking hell, what's going on? Looks like you activated my quad armor trap card, which I have definitely always had, but has only ever come up this one time. You are?
Armor analysis complete. Probability of duel turning into a bunch of anime robot bullshit, 85%.
And now I activate Red Eye's Transmigration. Joey's just become the single most badass character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing makes any sense anymore. Gundam Rage!
If my calculations are correct, Joey can be found at these coordinates. You should be able to locate him using this map.
Okay, Rebecca, you and your grandfather stay here with Duke in the only vehicle we've got. Me, Tristan, and Taya will, for some inexplicable reason, try to find him on foot, even though time is obviously of the essence and Joey could move at any moment. Good idea, Pharaoh. This way you'll have no way to contact us and get updates on Joey's current location. I'm glad we all agree that my ideas are the best ideas.
I can't believe I'm losing to a runt like Wheeler, but at least nobody I care about is here to watch me fail.
Valen, you absolute failure.
Oh, me and my big gob.
Dramatic hair flip. What the hell do you think you're doing? I told you, Wheeler's ass belongs to me.
Don't you worry, Ma. I was planning to drop his ass any second now. You can pick it back up once I'm done with it.
Well then, you might want to look up.
Oh, you're sorted, Benny. I am suddenly amazing at this game for some reason. All right then, you daft sod. Have it, you wanker.
Why are men always fighting over me in robot suits? Is it something I'm putting out there?
Hold up, guys. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
It sounded like a huge explosion off in that direction. Maybe it was Joey.
Taya, this is America. Things explode here all the time. I'm sure if we stick to the plan of running together in a straight line, we are bound to find him.
Can I stop to pee first, guys?
Tristan, this is like your third rest stop. Did you drink an entire bottle of water before you left?
Well, I gotta hydrate, Yugi.
I can't watch. No matter who wins, I lose someone I care about. Joey, my old friend from Duelist Kingdom, or Valen, the guy I might have had one entire conversation with. How am I supposed to choose between them? At least Joey isn't trying to punch his way out of the problem for once.
I activate Claw Permos and then I combine it with Big Bang Flow so that I can punch my way out of this problem. Come and have a go if you think you're old enough.
Okay, now that's gotta be where Joey is.
We'll go check it out in a minute, Taya. First, let the Pharaoh try his plan of asking his cards what to do.
Tell me, trading card, where is Joey? Trading card? Trading card. Would it help if I brought you something that smelled like him?
You did it, mate. You've proved you're more worthy of Mai than I am.
Hello? Right here.
By beating another man in a trading card game. She's all yours, mate.
Again. Right here.
I have learned a valuable lesson. If the other guy has a suit of robot armor, make sure you also have another suit of robot armor that is better than his.
I'm glad that's over with. One love triangle is enough for this show. Two was really pushing it.
Wait, love triangle? Oh, you mean between Yugi the Pharaoh and Taya?
Actually, I meant Yugi the Pharaoh and Kaiba. But now that you mention it, there's way too much lovey-dovey crap in this show for my liking. So I guess I'll have to take you out.
Are you gonna play the Seal of Orichalcos if I accept?
Immediately.
And if I beat you, will you be nice again?
I'll probably die.
Then clearly I have every reason to accept your challenge.
Oh my god, the Seal of Orichalcos! That must be where Joey is!
Taya, you must chill. It's probably just some random, unimportant person getting their soul taken. Maybe Tristan.
I'm right here.
Oh, sorry, Tristan, I keep forgetting.
That's okay, so do I.
Oh man, I can't believe I gotta play 2 card games in a row. One of the most physically exhausting things a person can do. But I know I can do it. If not for myself, then for Mai. I summon it up. Never mind losing consciousness.
Joey! Joey, no! He lost his soul. I instantly regret literally everything I was doing this season. What a strong arc for my character this was. And now, since I have rediscovered how much I care about Joey, I'm gonna leave him unconscious in this random back alley where nobody can find him. I'll be the best friend I can be right after I beat him.
Oh, why do I always have to do stuff for you? You're not doing stuff for me. Like, you're just making sure that nobody that kidnaps me. I'm not that strong. I don't care. You're stronger than me. I don't believe it. Hello. I can take the other one. Does he have the other one? Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'll take the other one. Don't worry. Okay. No problem. Okay.
Stop for revenge.
Aha! There he is! And it only took us the better part of 3 full episodes to find him on foot.
Oh no! Joey, he's asleep! And it's only 8:30! His internal clock is going to be all messed up now!
Tristan, you must chill! Attention, duelists! My hair is showing you what previously happened on Yu-Gi-Oh!
They took Joey's soul!
The Orichalcos claims yet another victim. I can only imagine the trouble Kaiba must be having.
Yes! Take them all down, my blue eyes! Oh man,
First I get a free car, and now I can summon a real Blue Eyes to fight on my behalf even when I'm not playing a card game. The only way this day could get any better is if Joey Wheeler somehow lost his soul.
Hey, bro, there's still a few Orichalco soldiers left.
Well, you know what they say. If at first you don't succeed, then you're probably not Sedo freaking Attention, duelists! My hair is inviting you to watch what happens this time on Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't believe we lost Joey, one of the finest men I've ever met. I shall never forget the time when he said, "Yeah."
Pharaoh, he said that like a million times.
And that is why I won't forget it.
We can't hang around. Darts' henchmen could show up here any moment.
I'm not leaving my best friend in some back alley. We're taking him with us.
Tristan, how are we going to...
We'll carry him together. We'll prove that the bonds of friendship are strong enough to shoulder any burden, even literal ones.
You guys pick him up. I'm gonna go stretch my legs real quick, then I'll help out.
Okay, Taya, you grab that side and
Okay,
I'll
yeah, I
just
got
get
it
this
now.
part
Just
with-
Did he just friggin' ditch us?
Taya, the Pharaoh would never abandon us like that.
Suckers, consider yourselves ditched. Like I'd ever be seen carrying another person. Not in a million years. It's a good thing Darts' headquarters are just a short sprint away from wherever Joey was, and from the looks of things, someone is already on their way down to challenge him. But I'm ready, and nothing is going to stop me from getting to Darts. My, I saw what you did to Joey. It's time to wait. Hold on. I'm very flattered, Mai, but I never make love before a card game, or after. The ideal time for lovemaking is during one. I wonder which floor I'm being taken to. Well, if every other anime in existence has taught me anything, most of the drama tends to happen on the roof. Nice of you to join me, Pharaoh. Raphael! I was half expecting to find Darts waiting for me up here. Master Darts would never stoop to such a level. Yeah, I guess it is asking a lot to have some sort of direct interaction with this season's antagonist before I duel him. You probably met your old friend Mai on the way up. Of course, you may have struggled to recognize her without her soul. You solo stole the soul of one of the sole remaining members of your whole soul-stealing society? Mai was weak. Without her soul, she serves our cause better than she ever did as a member of our ranks. Mai was one of the strongest duelists I've ever faced. Why, she even defeated Jean-Claude Magnum. And then nobody else ever after that. But she took out Jean-Claude Magnum, man! You claim to have a high opinion of your friend, and yet you couldn't even be bothered to carry her up here with you. What's wrong? Can't spare a shoulder to lean on? My shoulders are for two things only. Rolling them seductively at my opponents to confuse them during card games, and glancing backwards over them at my friends in a dramatic fashion. Not for carrying people. I wouldn't be seen dead carrying anybody. Fitting then, as once I'm done dueling you, you won't be seen doing it alive either. Technically, I've not been alive for several thousand years. Duel! Oh yes, duel.
When we catch up to the Pharaoh, I'm gonna give him a piece of my ass!
Don't you mean mine?
I know what I said, Tristan!
Seto, stop the car! It's Taya and Tristan!
Michael, what are you guys doing here?
Just my luck. Dorkfest continues.
Actually, Dorkfest is in October.
Oh no! Look! Darts has hilariously possessed an army of rats in an attempt to subdue us!
Holy shit on a shit sandwich. Except all the shit.
Careful, you almost dropped Joey. We gotta get to safety. Also, don't tell anybody about how I just touched Joey, okay? This fire escape will be a good place to not talk about touching Joey.
We have to find the Pharaoh before those rats do!
Good idea, Taya!
Look, can everyone just stop talking about how I touched Joey? Get over it already. It was one time. Let's see if you learned anything about respecting your monsters from our last duel, Pharaoh. Nobody respects their monsters more than I do, Raphael. So get ready because... Oh wait, hang on. Jax Knight, what are you even doing? You're clearly a whole inch out of formation. I thought we went over this in practice. By the gods, you make me sick with your constant failure to listen. You're worthless to me, Jack of Knights. So anyway, where was I? Oh yes, I sacrificed my shitty, stupid Jack's Knights to summon the fabulous Karibo brothers. Behold as they cavort about in their entertaining manner. How am I even watching? That's some good cavorting, Karibo brothers. Now combine to form Curry Babylon.
Do the la 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 la.
Okay, now I think I understand why you don't respect your cards. Most of them are f***ing ridiculous. Here we are at Dart's upscale San Francisco condo or whatever.
Let's hope we're not too late to see Raphael inevitably activate the...
See